Okay. Good evening. Yeah. Good evening, buddy. God bless you. Welcome to my video again. Questions we should be asking ourselves. Sorry. Ah, questions we should be asking ourselves. Questions we should be asking ourselves. Really and truly, I wish there's a lot of questions we should ask ourselves as Nigerians. We're doing NSAS, NSAS, NSAS. And really, in this house, sometimes I sit down and I ponder and I ask myself, myself, ẹ má bínú o, tí n bá gbókìtì ìbọn, ó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Good morning, sir. Ají pé mo gbóyìnbó. Please, let us ask ourselves this question. We are all saying that a certain tribe in Nigeria are responsible for the non-development of the whole country. And I beg to differ with what I've been saying since about, I would say, how many days now? Or even in the last few months. Don't let me say days because of the NSAS. In the last few months is this. Hausa people, let's say, okay, Buhari, an Hausa man. You can call him Fulani, whatever. Hausa to me is Hausa. I'm sorry if Hausa people feel offended, but I'm talking about the Arewa people. They are in governance now. They are in the presidency. They are the ruler of Nigeria, whatever. Once there was a Yoruba man. Once there was a South man or Southwest man, Jonathan. And let us ask ourselves, in those periods that the other tribes we're talking about have been in power, what has happened in their own area? Okay, let's take the time of Obasanjo. Because every time we talk about Obasanjo, if not Obasanjo, we will not have mobile in Nigeria. If Obasanjo will not have good communication in Nigeria. Apart from that, what else? Was our infrastructure better? Was our education system better? Was new hospitals built? Were new tertiary institutions built? Was our rail system better? Was our infrastructure better? Now, let's put that aside. The same goes with the time of Jonathan. What happened in the area? I would say Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. If you say there are some other, there are Efik, there are this, they are still talked in between. In that time, let us ask ourselves, in those periods, what is different? Because everybody gets money from the central government's purse. And if truthfully, everybody gets money and governors gets money, they are supposed to use the money for their states. Tell me what is really different. We are always blaming. It's easy for us to point fingers. Àwọn eléyìí ni ò dá, àwọn eléyìí ni ò dá, àwọn eléyìí ni ò dá. Téèyàn bá rí ẹsẹ̀ wèrè tí ò bá bu ọlọ́gbọ́n ò ní gbé tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀. You see a stupid man carrying money just like that, not securing it, and you did not take it. You think a knowledgeable, wise man will do that? Well, let's not go there. Before the NSAS, the NDCD, I think they call it the the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, were given a bulk of money. In the whole of Nigeria, I was made to believe that they get the most money so that their area could be developed. They did not develop the area. Some people manipulated the fund, and you are still pointing fingers to Buhari. Believe me, in this time, I'm not a fan of anybody. I'm not a fan of. I used to be a fan of APC. I'm not a fan of anybody. I don't care about APC, about PDP. I don't care. With me, oh, if I have to say it, anybody that has ever been in politics before should not be allowed in politics again. Why? They have not done anything. To Nigerians, they will say, they've tried. Why end SARS? If they have really tried. No, they have not tried. If they have really tried, the police system will have been better. The SARS will not be operating the way they are operating. Governors, always, they get money from the central post to take care of the police system. They will say, the police were giving the money. What are the governors doing? If they are not using the money well, should the governors not shout out? But because they are all connived people, that's the reason why. I will not want to blame you so that you cannot blame me. Don't forget, police are the ones the politicians are using. And once the police are bribed, they cannot do anything about any politicians. All the money given to all governors of all states, what do they do with the money? Because if we have to ask, the way we're going to see is that, it's so simple. The palliative cares, all the items given was stored away. And I believe if they found one in Lagos, they found one in Plateau. I was watching different videos. Definitely all states will have one. And see, they piled it up. One day they will just come, maybe one person, a politician, will call the girlfriend, go to so warehouse, go and get so things, and they will use it to furnish the shop for the girlfriend, and the girlfriend will start. That is them making the girlfriend a business person now. No wonder all our children, nearly all our children, or I won't say all our children, nearly all our ladies' children have now turned prostitutes. As the lady said, if you are not a politician in Nigeria, there's no other jobs anymore. Even when you are a doctor, you want to be a politician. An accountant wants to be a politician. An engineer that's supposed to be on the road, civil engineer, wants to be a politician. Axe it. Tear the garment of that politician in Nigeria, tear it apart, rip it apart, because there's nothing like real politics going on in Nigeria. No. They are just bunch of rogues. To me, my own opinion is not binding. It's not binding. Because if any state governor is given X amount of money and is not seen in that state as working, then don't point to Buhari or Shimbajo or whatever. Point to that governor. If Sanwo-Olu cannot see Ruth working, cannot see Lagos University working, the roads in Lagos are not working, point to Sanwo-Olu. If the same thing is happening in Ogun State, point to the governor there. Why are you pointing to Buhari, everybody? Why? There was a day I was watching, and I said it before. I don't know whether it's a prophecy, whether it's a vision, whether it's just mere words. I saw it. That the Northerners They will take care of their states. They will have good hospitals, good universities, good roads, good, anyway, they are used to taking care of themselves. They do Sahara every time. People will go to their house, eat in the morning, eat. Even in Yoruba area, how many rich people can you go to their house, eat in the morning, eat in the afternoon, and eat in the night? How many people will do that in any Yoruba state? That in there, but Hausa, they know how to do that. When they did palliative, can you see the palliatives they did in the north? They know how to take care of themselves. People will say, no, it's not part of the north. Why don't you talk about your own state? I'm from Ogun State. If I'm living in Nigeria, I'll either be living in Lagos State, I was born in Lagos State, or I'll be living in Ogun State, or I'll be living in my husband's state, Osun State. Either. Abi. I'm not the type that would love to go and live in Igbo land, because it will be hard for me to learn their language, or maybe because of fright. I'm always afraid to live anywhere I don't understand their language. The reason why it's easy for me to live in UK is because I understand English. Tell me to go and live in France, I'll first of all want to learn the language. That does not mean if I live in Igbo land, I will not learn the language. But I just don't feel like. I've been to Delta State before. I enjoyed myself there. But tell me to go and live there, I'll say no. I love it where I know. I've been to Abuja before. I like it. But tell me to go and live there, I'll say no. I'm not saying people should not go and live there. If you want to, Nigeria is free for all. But let's ask Sanwo-Olu in Lagos. Let us ask Dapo Abiodun in Ogun State. Let us ask Makinde in Oyo State. Let us ask, is it Adegboyega or whatever, in Osun State. What other states? Kwara State, Abdul Rashid or whatever, there. Why are the police not being paid properly to do their works? Why are they still using their own money to buy their uniforms? Why are they not well equipped or well trained? Why? Oh, because they don't have money. Where is the money allocated for them? Okay, you gave it to the IG of that state. Where is the IG? Why are you not asking questions now? Let us stop going to the top alone. Yes, I believe and I trust that I believe that we should have state police. In this country, we have Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard heads all police, but in London alone, there is London Police, there's Bishopsgate Police. In Kent, every not borough. We're talking about every district, because Kent is a district, county, sorry, county or district, or I don't know, but Kent County Council, they call it county. Every county has a police system. We have Kent Police in Kent here. There's London Police. There's Great Manchester. We should have the same thing in Nigeria. If the president are allocating money to the police in Ogun State, they should be asking Ogun State now, all the money we've given to you, what have you done with it? If money is given to governors or police system in any state to use for the state and they're not using it, maybe you should be questioning them now. Maybe because there's no way that they're not giving money. There's no way. Let us call the bulls. Let us cut the shites. Pardon my French. And it's not really as if I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing to people that I respect, I hold at high esteem. But to Nigerian, to the people in government, I'm not apologetic at all. Where's the money allocated to police in your areas, in your states? If Lagos State Police Department or whatever they call it, Nigerian police in Lagos State, if they're not well equipped, they're not well paid, we should be asking Sanwo-Olu or whoever is in charge of their payments. Where is their money? Where is their money? Why are we only talking about police are not doing well? They're not taking care of us. They are police in Nigeria. One roju ni o. I don't know. They're just forgotten how to. It's like you're saying somebody is just stomaching nonsense. Please, but that me, Uncle Dugua, Dada Oyedokun, please, I don't know the English for that. They're just stomaching it. Maybe they just, well, they're still collecting their 2020 naira. Maybe that's the reason why. Or else, they're supposed to be going, even police supposed to be going into homes with what their eyes are seeing. If that should happen in Britain, it will not even happen in UK. No, it will not happen. Because they know if they're not well paid, they will become the criminals. That's the reason why you see what happens with the SWAT, with the SARS. Were they paid? How much are they paid? If they are paid, how much are they paid? Are they getting the money constantly? No wonder. I think they even employed them. Like the last time we were talking to somebody in the airport, he said, we're not really employed. We were told to go and so they're working for a company. They're on contracts. They said those people working in the airport, they'll be pushing your trolley. You go and take trolley, you pay for the trolley, and they help you to push it, then you give them money. And out of that money, because they are assigned to help you to push, you have to pay back, pay some of it back to the company that employed them. Are you getting the point? So if you don't pay enough, they will tell you not to come anymore. And they will, because there are a lot of people at standby. I mean, on standby. I believe it's the same thing with SARS. I believe it's the same thing with police. They are in that road. They are not meant to be on the streets. Like we have a Ejire here. They walk in twos. You see two policemen. Even the community police people, they walk in twos. That's the reason why they call them twins, Ejire. We call them Yoruba Ejire. That's the reason why. You see them walking in the streets peacefully, observing things. Then if anybody should call them, they are quickly there. Unless it's not a street, there will hardly be a big street that you not see police walking and watching in UK. It will be hard. If you don't see them walking, you see their cars going up and down. And the only time you hear their siren is when they're called on an emergency. But instead of us having that, we have them on the road. They'll prefer to be on the road or in the police station, taking in people and be calling their families to come and bail them. They will be asking them money, or they're on the road. They're taking their 20 naira, 50 naira, 100 naira. If they don't take enough from us, from you, they'll be replaced. So they don't have any other choice than to be asking people. See these ones wearing brown in Lagos now. The ones, the road safety, they call them, or no, the road safety are different. The road safety are the one asking, I don't know, the one wearing like beige and wine thing, you know, wine pants. I don't know their names. Those ones, they will hold on to a vehicle as if they're holding on to Christ until they see the end of that vehicle. In my mind, I believe that they themselves, they're on commission. They're not giving any salary. If they're on salary, they will do it gently. They're not on salary. I believe now only one you catch, now you go eat out of. That is the way they operate. That's the only way they can earn. I believe so. Let them bring out their bank statement and let us see that they're having salary every month. The same with the police people, the same with the SARS. I mean, the abolished SARS before they were abolished. I believe they don't have constant wages or salaries. And you don't expect them to be like that. We're still blessed that they're not coming into our house, because some of them, they are the one using guns. We've seen police officers arrested before. When robbers are caught, police are in their midst. And they are mufti. They're wearing mufti. But carrying police guns. Because they are not well paid. People will say, if they're not well paid, they should, why did they take the job? Are you asking me questions? That's the only means of survival for them. I'm not saying they're doing good. Don't get me wrong. But that is their only means of survival. When their children have to go to school, they have to cater for their own. How will they do it? If they don't do it, they will be full. Yes, we have part-time robbers amongst them, armed robbers amongst them. But we have ones that are full-time on the road. If you tell them to go and do a blip, go on the blip, they'll be crying that, today, so I'm not going to make that money. Let us ask from the top down, from the governors down to the maybe IG or state IGs. Are you paying them constantly? Are they well paid? Are they well trained? Are they, when I was doing my public service, there's what you call Maslow's theory, Maslow theory of self-actualization. When you are in the military, police, army, naval, air force, those four I know, and the civil service as well. You have to go through Maslow's theory with them. If I want to Google Maslow theory now, let me see if I can without disturbing what do you call it? Maslow theory without disturbing my YouTube. Maslow theory. So hierarchy of needs, they call it. Let's look now. I'm coming. If you're on YouTube, let me see if I'm still on YouTube. Good. So let us look at Maslow. And when you're talking about Maslow theory, they are talking about different stages. Some have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's 5. Psychological. Hear this. In any police department, let me say police department, any military, you should go through this for you to have a good, well-operated military. Psychological need, which contain the air they breathe, the water they drink, the food, which is sustenance, sustainability. You should understand what I mean. Sustainability. Shelter, the house, what is their barracks like? Sleep, are they observing good sleep? Are they in good form? Is their head correct? Are they having 7 or 8 hours of sleep a day? Their clothing, are they wearing well? Are they, I mean, they are the one, I mean, God have mercy. They are the one buying their own clothes. Are they clothed well? Do they look good? Are they well paid to be able to take care of themselves, cloth-wise? Reproduction. Are they thinking of, you understand? I mean, development. That is one. Then the next stage, if all these have been actualized, then you go to the safety need, which is their personal security. Personal security could be, in case anything happens to them, what will be in place for their spouse, their family. Personal security could be schemes after retirement. Personal security could be the children, the schools they go to. Because we used to have army schools, you know. We used to have, I think they used to have army school where all military children used to attend. Security, are they secured enough in their work? You expect, if people are on the road and that road is always having armed robbers problem or whatever, you understand? Are they well clothed? Are they wearing good helmet? Are they wearing bulletproof covers for their chest? Employment, are they secured in their employment? Do they know whether they're going to be retrenched or they're going to go into redundancy? Because sometimes they sign them for like 4 years, 4 years of, at least I've got a job. Resources, what are in place for them to use, even if they need to develop themselves? Have they got classrooms? Have they got training in place? Things like that. Health, if they are sick, have they got health help, like scheme in place for them? Properties, what do you think they need? If you kind of evaluate them, that you think if we give this to them will motivate them. All these are motivators. Hallelujah. And now, well, if that is not actualized, that is now covered, we now move to love and belongings. Friendship, are they really cancer from time to time? What sort of life are they living? Have they got friends? Intimacy, what's their life like? Families, have they got, are they visiting families? Are you giving them enough time to, they are not always on duty, they can go and meet up with friends, they can party with friends, not because they want to go and drink. They have good relationship, sense of connection. Are they well connected to the job? Are they connected to their family? Are they splitted within both? Are you counseling them from time to time? If that need is already covered, then you go to esteem. Esteem is the respect they earn for themselves and the respect people give to them. Police in Nigeria, people don't like them. They hate them with passion. Police in this country, when they do some things, people will clap for them. They will be honored. There will be there is what you call Victorian Cross. It's not, they don't just give it out. Some of them have got OBE, other are British Empire. Some of them have been knighted. Sister Sumbo Mati, you're welcome, my sister. Daddy Oyedoko, I'm giving a clap. Uncle me, all the way from Nigeria, I'm giving you a clap. Are they respected? No. Police in Nigeria are not respected. They are hated. People hate them with fat passion. And there are some good ones amongst them. You remember that woman that went to give blood to a dying guy that had an accident? You remember her? There are good ones amongst them. But were they all, generally, they were not respected, they were not loved. People ate them because there's a lot of bad eggs amongst them. Self-esteem, they don't have any. Even when they appear, some of them, when they appear, you wish like washing your hand after eating a bar and using their clothes to wipe your hand, if it's good enough. They look like dirty napkins. Status, what is their status? Recognition, no, they are not recognized. Strength, they don't have any strength. They are weak. Freedom, no, they don't have any. And self-actualization is the end of it. When they desire to become the most that one can be, what is their aim? Do they want to remain in as a constable so that they can be picking money on the streets? Or they want to be in the front of the counter? They call them custody officers, because that is where people will be coming to give them money for bailing their families. There's a lot of departments. There's ICID. CID in Nigeria cannot be trusted. The custody officers cannot be trusted. Those on the streets, on the blip, cannot be trusted. None of them. And they don't have any self-actualization. They don't have any goals that they've set for themselves, that in another 10 years, I want to be a sergeant. All these are not in police department in Nigeria. I won't say not all, because I don't know whether the ones in the north is working or whether the one in the east is working. But in the south that I've seen, only the ones at the top, Nimumari, and their outlays, the ones that are close to them. We should be asking questions. The money given from the central purse to each state, what are they doing with it for police? What are they doing with it for infrastructure? What are they doing with it for tertiary institutions? What are they doing with it for health? What are they doing with it for education? Yes, part of it is tertiary institution. What are they doing with it? Thank God for EndSARS. I'm still clapping for EndSARS, because EndSARS is like Ojotowu Okwole. EndSARS is exposing a lot of nonsense that has been going on in the governance of Nigeria. Sister Justina Orojogun, you are welcome, ma. You can watch this later, but it's on YouTube for anybody that really wants to watch it. So, please, thank God the EndSARS came. I'm really very, very happy. But please, I'm begging you, children, don't leave the streets until you actualize. Until you know that there will be a better tomorrow. Don't leave the streets. If people will say, if your children are in Nigeria, will you say they should not leave the street? If they choose to do so, they're serving their father's land or their mother's land. You think if my children, you even want to tell them Oyibo not to do something, they will ask you, who are you? They don't live with me. They are independent. So I can't tell them not to do anything they want to do. Good enough. The only thing is I pray for them. So don't ask me. If my children were in Westminster protesting for EndSARS, I don't know. The only thing is, if they go, they'll send me pictures to say, Mom, we're here. So if they are living in Nigeria, you think I'm going to stop my child from going? No, I'm not going to. I'm not like a lot of people that will say, Nigeria will not do anything. A lot of people are going to die in Nigeria. They are dying in Nigeria, and they're not noticed. Natural deaths are killing in Nigeria. Nobody noticed. All this poverty are killing in Nigeria. Nobody's taking it to heart. I'm not saying that I want your children to die. No, I'm praying none of our children in Nigeria, none of our youth should die again in Jesus' name. But they have gone for a good cause. Christ died for us. They have gone to die for their country. The only thing is, I want their names to be remembered forever. If you can be remembering Muritala, you are remembering, well, we only hear Muritala. We hardly hear about Ibrahim Taiwo. We hardly hear about Akinkunle Akinshenwa anyway. We hardly hear about him. February 13, yes, we always hear about Muritala. How about his orderlies? How about those people that are killed in those times? A lot of them, we don't hear about them anymore. Adekunle Fajuyi, we don't celebrate him anymore. Papa Awolowo, if not because people are still shouting, he will have been forgotten. If not the effigy of Abiola was raised, it will have been forgotten. Thank God for Buhari that gave a holiday for him, for his name. Let us remember these children. Let us remember that day as a public holiday. Let us stand every year, 1 minute silence on that day. Let that day be remembered forever in the history of Nigeria. Even if Nigeria should break, if we should now have our own regions, let us in that state, that region, because we should not forget, Igbos died. I don't know whether Hausas died, but Yorubas died on that day. Everybody that died that day, we should have their names. And it should be read out as they give them the honor and observe 1 minute silence on their behalf. You know, we have this day in England where the whole nation will stand 1 minute for the veteran, the ones that fallen during the wars, all the wars that has ever happened or they've ever been to in this country. We should do that in Nigeria too. Maybe through that, people will feel that is worth dying for. Who says that is not worth dying for? The only way that it will not be worth dying for is if you call it a day and you did not actualize the dream of EndSARS. You did not get the end result. I'm listening to people. Please, don't let us end it just like that. They've been promising for a long time. Promise. They call it promise and fail. Promise without actualization, without good end result. Don't let this one be like that. If your children are going, if your youth, because they are still children to some parents, lead them with prayer. Don't forget, if you are not going to be here tomorrow, today you will die. If death is killing every day, death will still knock at anybody's door. The only thing is, I thank God that they died as martyrs. They died in honor. They died as soldiers in battles. They were ready to die for the cause they believe in. You and I that are here, all will be saying, who wants to die for Nigeria? And let me quickly point this out. Toll gates. The money made in toll gates, in that toll gate, I don't know how much people are giving us different figures. Ask yourself, where does the money go in Lagos State? Don't forget, go and read your history well. That is part of what I call apartheid. Before you enter a certain area, they are saying, oh, we're going to be using the money. Why don't people in Mushin put a toll gate in their own areas? No, it's not because they want to make money. It's because of segregation. They want people in that area to feel posh. We as the ones living in that area, we have barriers. Victoria Island, where the white people are colonial masters, after they saw that there are influx of people living in Mushin, in that area, what's the name of that area in Coca Street and whatever that area they call that area. There's a posh area in Mushin local government. All those areas you hear Palm Grove, they were once lived in by Oyibo people. The white people are colonial masters. But when they see people are building around them, what do? They shifted. And in the history, I think in the 17 something or 18 something, the time of Herbert Macaulay, they segregated us. And they said we should not come to the island. They want to demarcate us. They even set a curfew. Black people must not be seen at a particular time in that area. Have you forgotten history? Herbert Macaulay stood up and said, no, this is Nigeria, where we will have freedom of movement. We can go anywhere we choose to. Barrister sang one song. Òyìnbó wọlú wọlé, Èkó ò wí nǹkan. Wọ́n ṣe kẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀, wọ́n gba Marina. Wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ wó Olúwọlé o. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé kùrùmọ́ ni wá. Kùrùmọ́ ni wá. Lèkó o. Wọ́n gbalẹ̀, wọ́n tanra wọn. You know, you think they're not smart. See, they moved. They even moved now to Banana Island. Why? They're moving away from people that don't matter. People don't matter. No, there is what you call class system. Yes, we have it in this country too. We have it in this country too. Some people can afford to live in is this Bishopsgate Road, Chester Terrace in Nigeria. But go and study that barrier, toll gate, is for them to say, we that live across that area, we are better than people that live across. Is it not, if you want to have toll gates, you have it maybe at the boundary of states, or you want to enter a state, that is for that state. Okay, you have a boundary. The boundary that was in Lagos before, in the mainland, was taken away, and now they have it in the island, and not in island here near Butemeta. No, in Lekki. Start thinking. Map mind. I love when people, since the day I heard about map mind. Thank you, my brother, Rabbi Akioloke. Map mind, segregation. Come on. They thought we are stupid. It's the Spirit of God that went into those kids, burnt it down. If they raise it again, burn it down. There should be no segregation. Before you know it, they are going to put curfew in that area. If you don't live in that area, don't come there. They have that in Asokoro. They have it in Top Hill in Egba. If you don't live in that area, you cannot go there. In the same Abeokuta. Because you are not good enough. to live in the hilltop or wander in the hilltop. Whatever they do in the hilltop, go and do it. Near Olumo. Go and do it in other places. When I go to America, there is a shop. They are facing one another like this in a mall. You can go to this shop, the same cloth, different label, the same design are being sold here for a cheap amount of money. And in this other shop for a heavy, costly amount of money. If you want to do that, why not? Why must you segregate and not give room for the less privileged ones? That's the reason why their children can afford to go to big schools, even if they're living in Nigeria. And your children, if they have to go to the same schools, you have to struggle. Segregation. And we're talking about apartheid. We're talking about racism. Why are we talking about racism? There's racism in Nigeria. This EndSARS is going to open our eyes, it's going to broaden our horizon. Please, youth, don't allow anybody that is being in politics to be amongst you when you're choosing your leaders. Anybody that after you have chosen them, become one of them, quickly remove him. Don't forget, Comrade Adam Oshiomhole used to be one of you in the labor. What did he do? As soon as he became the governor, he forgets everything. Can you see the house he built for himself? The money, the whole of Edo, supposed to be enjoying. One man used it to build himself a paradise in your own town. Many more like that. They will be exposed. We will read about them. Flying jets at your expense. Their children living large at your expense. I'm not saying that in the animal farm, what's the name of that man? I love the Animal Farm again a lot. I love that. I think I've read it twice. All animals are equal, but some animals are more important than the other. We know there will be all the, in this country there are important people. The MPs are important, but they don't take all the money that we're supposed to be using to take care of the country into their personal pockets. Senators, one to name but few, Senator Dino Mendlai, born in 1974. See the way he's operating. See the life he's living. See his house full of luxurious cars. That others, one car could help to stretch a road in Kogi State. But he will be singing for you. He will be showing you his luxuries. And there's nothing you can do about it. And your children will be walking behind him, hailing him. Where is he now? Are the youth still following him? I bet he's so afraid now. Maybe he's got police around his house now. But if you cannot go there, the way you looted, the way you looted those places where they stock up your palliatives, then you have not really done well. What happened in Philippines to Marcos? Is it Ferdinand Marcos or what's his name? The Marcos of Philippines. Let me quickly go and search. Where Imelda Marcos? Imelda Marcos was the wife. Stocking up all the money that you guys supposed to be using, stocking them up for themselves alone. Stocking it up for themselves alone. Philippines. Let's go to Marcos of Philippines. I'll remember because I'm always remembering Imelda. Imelda Marcos. Who is Imelda Marcos? Imelda Marcos. I will remember Anna Marcos. Wife of the once gone, both of them are dead now. Imelda Marcos. Filipino, yeah. No, why am I saying Philippines? Filipino. The Philippines, yes, that's it. That's it. It's still the same thing, isn't it? Imelda Marcos. Ferdinand, yes, I'm right. Ferdinand Marcos. They were living all the money that's supposed to be used in that country in their time. They were the only ones enjoying it. Kogi's money, is it with the governor or is it with Dino Melaye? Whoever, any one of them, take what belongs to you from them. Let them know all the money, the salary they are taking is too much. No wonder he's bad. Can you see? Can't you see? Can't you see the collection of wristwatch that guy has? Collection of cars he has in that little home he has. Can you see him buying antiques? Ah. May God return to Nigeria. May God return to Nigeria. Don't allow them. Anywhere you know that they've got the same storage where all those palliatives were stored. Go there, go and take it. You are not looting it. You are taking what belongs to you. The World Health Organization or UN gave it to them to give it to you. Instead, they're giving you Kobi Owu measure of rice, Congo rice, tomato corn for a whole street. And can you see? God exposed them. You are not looting, no, you are not stealing. You are taking what is rightfully yours that was not given to you. I will encourage you to continue to take it. Take it. Can you see what is written on it? COVID. Can you see Indomie? Maybe, what's his name? Is the one that did Indomie now. Dangote. He gave it to them to give to the people of Nigeria. They stock it up. They'll be giving it to their girlfriends, to their wives. All their wives will have stores in markets. They are the owners of markets. If they build any market, governor's wife will have maybe 3, 5, 10 shops in it. That she will be deriving funds from. That will be our own revenue. Apart from that, they'll have wardrobe allowance, they have car allowance, they have stewards allowance, and you hardly have 3 square meals. They should cut their salaries. That salaries is too much. That's the reason why they are killing themselves to become politicians. They are killing themselves to become governors. They are killing themselves to become senators. They are killing themselves to be members of House of Rep and members of House of Assemblies. That's the reason why. All those must stop. Sharing of money in Ghana must go. Must stop. Can you see? Some people are showing somebody that looted money. I don't know whether that video is true. And the money was messed up, was destroyed. The money cannot be used again, cannot be spent again. Who did this to us now? Who did this to us? Anyway, let me stop. I'm about to go into an hour and I don't want to spend 1 hour. I said to my husband, I'll be going into shower in another few minutes. Now it's going to an hour. Thank you all for coming. To all those protesters, this clap is for you. God bless you. May God strengthen you. You are strong. You are strong. You are encouraged. You are empowered. If not by them, by people that believe in you. All over the world, people are protesting also. In London, people are protesting. In Chatham, they'll be protesting tomorrow. That is in Kent. In America, they are protesting. In Canada, they are protesting. All over the world, in Germany, they are protesting. So you are not alone in this fight. Don't let them bamboozle you. Don't let them say to your leaders to go home. Go home to do what? If they don't answer you, keep going. Go and stop them wherever they are. They are not working for you anyway. All the bills that they're supposed to pass to work for you, they're not passing it. The only bills they will pass is what that will give them money, will give them big, huge contracts, will make them to sell us to China. No wonder. Americans were asked, what have you got? What is your take on this? They said that we are not in their priority. People said that they don't mean it that way. Any which English they used, I'm not blaming them all. When they haven't got anything to do with you anymore. The Chinese people, they have left you in Chinese people's hand to help you. You think Chinese people are going to help you? Foul. Kudos to the young protesters. God bless you. God strengthen you. And you shall not be killed again. Anybody, any hand that touches, the ones that touches you, they're in danger already. They're in trouble already. They shall be exposed. There's nothing like Uncle Falano has said it. There's nothing like unknown soldier, like the time of Fela. There's nothing like unknown soldiers. Government will stand on trial for those unknown soldiers. From Makofa, those soldiers that did it. God bless Nigeria. Well, people that say they don't want Nigeria, I don't care. Whatever is going on, I just want peace for our people, for our youth. I want peace. I don't care whether Nigeria is broken. I even want it to be broken into like Western region, Eastern region, Southern region, Northern region like we had before. Let us have United States of Nigeria. Let everybody in their region make it work. I'm for that, if that is what people are for. We can be a United States now. USN, United States of Nigeria. They've got USA. Even at one point, California wants to stand on their own. They want to become a country on their own. They have to be kind of begged to stay. They know they can afford to be on their own. It has happened before. Monaco in Paris. I mean, in France, not in Paris. In France, it's just, you just drive in a bus to Monaco from Nice. We've been there before. It's a country. Vatican City, the seat of the Pope, is a country. How much more? Ogun State, Kwara, Kogi, if they want, Kogi people said they believe in Yoruba than in Hausa. They said they are Yoruba people. Kogi, Kwara, Oshun, Oyo, Ogun, Lagos is enough. Benin, I believe they used to be part of us. That the Benin. When we did, I think the history of Yoruba or whatever, I think they called them Ile Binu or something. Where I think that's where the name comes from, but I've forgotten. I don't want to put my coin on that. But they are part of the children of the Odudua. If they want to be part of us, good luck. Up to Auchi and whatever. If they want to be part of us, good luck. Let everybody have independent voice. The Igbos, if they want to be by themselves, good luck. Let us operate as regions, but under one United States of Nigeria. Let's have different parliaments. We don't have to have. If people don't want it, majority, I support the majority. If the majority of Nigerians wants to say, Yeah, we want Nigeria. Good luck. The only thing is, tell our youths, they have hoodlums burning places down. The money that will be used to erect such places, where is it going to come from? Stop burning. Don't burn NNPC. If you burn NNPC, well, that's how we just say shaggy. Now they home, now them burn them. Do you see them burning themselves up there? Don't let us burn our own properties. Please, I'm begging in the name of Jesus. Don't let us destroy our own properties. No, it is not on. They will not feel it. Outside people will not feel the big properties that belongs to government, that belongs to us. I'm not saying that you should burn anybody's property. Please don't get me wrong. Don't burn anything. Don't destroy anything. You know who to touch. Stop touching who did not offend you. You think if I'm a mother and I hold on to one of the armies that shot the gun, you think I'm not going to tear him apart? It will kill me. So if I should, Sanwo-Olu, if I'm one of them that you are going to greet in the hospital, if I'm the mother, tí n bá bẹ́ mọ lọ́rùn báyìí wọ́n máa gbà mí tì. Wọ́n máa yìnbọn fẹ́mi náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Because your children are at home and you ordered, whoever ordered it, their own children are at home and they are killing other people's children. Is that life? And you are going to greet them in the morning. You are going into the hospital to be shaking their hands. To do what? They said they're going to give them some millions. If those children are alive, do you know their worth? Some people are just wicked. Enyiri, Olonri. Bye bye, everybody. Daddy Adetifa, you're welcome, sir. Thank you. Uncle Akin, thanks for coming. Uncle Olusegun Ayomikun, thank you. Auntie Justina Orojogun, thank you. Auntie Sumbo Mati, thank you. Uncle Oduguwa, all the way from Nigeria, imagine. Thank you, sir. Daddy Oyedokun, thank you, sir. See you again. God bless you. God bless you to everybody on YouTube, watching or will be watching later. I say thank you. Let us do something about all the questions I've asked. Don't let us just forget it like that. Don't let us just call the youths back without achieving our aims. Let everything be done before we go in. You know them, promise and fail governance, promise and fail politicians. They will promise and they'll fail, and they will ask you, haven't we tried? It's not about trying now. It's about achieving it. It's about doing it. God bless you all. Bye-bye.